guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, and in honor of 28 years later coming out, I had to think then what one it was. 28 years later coming out, I thought I'd give you guys my top 5 zombie movies. Now, the reason why I say top 5 is because apparently, as much as I say I like a zombie film, I've only seen a handful of them. Like, not enough to warrant 10. Which, I don't mind doing top 5s, but top 10s is just so much more fun to do. But, either way, I have picked out 5 movies that I absolutely enjoy, zombie-wise. And I do plan to watch more zombie films. So, I am planning to rewatch 28 Days Later, because I have not watched that in years. So, you won't see it on this list, because I have only watched it the once. So, I can't really remember if I enjoyed it or not. 28 Weeks Later, I need to watch. That's one I haven't seen yet. And then, obviously, 28 Years Later. So expect a ranking for that, hopefully by the end of the week, because I'm going to try and see it either Wednesday or Friday. I'm not really sure, maybe Saturday. I'll see how I am. I'm now on morning shifts after today, so I'll be able to go to the cinema a little bit better now. And so, like I said, there are classics that I have not seen yet. Night of the Living Dead, have not seen. I'm trying to think of the other classic ones. Dawn of the Dead, I have not seen. So there is a lot that I haven't seen, which I am very shocked about, to be honest, because like I said, I do like my zombie films. But these are the 5 that I've seen the most, and one of them is a childhood classic. I added it anyway, do not care. Like I said, this is in order of my least favourite to my top favourite. So at number 5 is one that's actually grown on me the more that I watched it. So the first time I watched it, I wasn't a massive fan of it, but my sister was. She loved this film. After the few times I've watched it now, which to be honest, I do need to give it a rewatch because I haven't watched it for the past couple of years, I've now grown to love this a bit more, and hence why it's in my top 5. And I will say, Resident Evil did not make this list. I'm so sorry. It would make my top 10, but it's not one of those that I'd put in my top 5. But what would beat Resident Evil just slightly is Warm Bodies. Like I said, this is one I didn't like at first, but I have grown to enjoy it, and I like it. And I really like the Hollywood Show parody. Such a funny parody. If you want parodies of movies, watch them. Absolutely hilarious. But no, this is a good film. It's a zombie rom-com, which to be honest, you don't get much of. Although I didn't think I'd see a zombie musical, and then you had Anna and the Apocalypse and zombies. So, yeah. But no, this is, I think it's supposed to be like Romeo and Juliet, I think. Yeah, it is. It's basically a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but zombie form. So no, if you have not watched this one, definitely recommend you do. And I would recommend watching all these films. To be honest, probably the next 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the next 4. I don't know why I had to count. The next 4 you would have definitely seen at some point. And at number 4, some people probably would have had this higher in their list, but the top 3 are my top 3 for a reason. But I'm glad I have this on my list. And at number 4 is Evil Dead. Now, I've included the first one only because I cannot remember out of all of the Evil Dead films which one I prefer the most, because I have not watched them since Evil Dead Rise, which came out 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. So until I rewatch all the films again, I cannot tell you exactly what would be in the top ranking, but I remember enjoying Evil Dead quite a lot. And say it's an absolute classic, directed by Sam Raimi. Is it 80s? Yeah, 1981. If you have not watched it, this is one of those classic zombie films. I will be honest, this is the only classic zombie film that I have put on this list. The others are modern ones. But you'll understand why these are all modern. Well, the modern ones made my top 5. Speak English, Megan. But no, this is an absolute classic, and I will say creeped me out. The other ones made me laugh. This one creeped me out the most. Yeah, it's a very weird film, but it's so good at the same time. So if you have not watched it, definitely recommend you do. Now, my number 3, I had to include this childhood classic. I do not care if the zombies aren't the main focus, but they are in this film and the title has zombie in it, so I am including it. And that is ScoobyDoo on Zombie Island, one of my favourite Scooby-Doo films of all time. Like I said, it's got zombie in the title. It has zombies in it. I'm counting it. I love this film. That one, not so much. That could, don't know why they've done it. But no, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. It's one of those, kind of like Zombies on Disney Channel. It's a horror film for kids. And to be honest, I was never expecting Scooby-Doo to do a thing like this. Because I grew up, I think the TV show was on, like, the very classic first one we ever got. I think that was on sort of like Cartoon Network or something like that. Like, it came on the TV and I'd watch those. And then I watched the films. And I still can't believe they went with real monsters for like the first big movies that they done. And so it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a Scooby-Doo classic, and there was no way I couldn't include it in my top 5. And now into the top 2. These are the ones that I enjoy the absolute most. And at number 2, there was no way I was not going to add this to my list. And that is Shaun of the Dead. Classic British comedy with zombies. I love it. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, absolutely amazing. This is part of the Cornetto trilogy, which also has Hot Fuzz and The World's End. I've seen Hot Fuzz. I do need to give it another watch though, because I think I've only watched it once or twice, and I still need to watch The World's End. But no, if you love Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, you will love this film. It's a different take on zombies. There's a lot of jokes that they do at the beginning of the film that come back later on in the film, and it's just, honestly, absolutely amazing. One of the best British films, I think, to be honest. And yeah, just absolutely amazing. Shaun of the Dead. If you have not watched it, give it a go. However, my number 1, a lot of people probably know what my number 1 is going to be, but if you are new to this channel and you haven't seen any of my other videos, then you're about to find out what my favourite zombie movie is. And I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think anything will top it because I have loved this film for years. So, yeah. At number 1 is Zombieland. Such a fun film. It's a comedy, it's a horror, it's great. I mean, you've got Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Abigail, is it Breslin? I think that's how you say her name. Amazing cast, hilarious moments. I mean, the scene in the supermarket where Tallahassee's playing the banjo and he's just like then gonna, you got a pretty mouth. Like, so many fun scenes in this. You got the Bill Murray cameo, and just the whole thing about this is not only the zombies look amazing, you get rules about how to surviving a zombie apocalypse. Cannot speak. You get rules in this, and I think it's funny when you have rules. It's just, they're rules that I would follow. So I want to know the full list. But it's fun. And not only that, you've also got Tallahassee trying to find a Twinkie. That's all he wants, is a Twinkie. Out of everything that's ending in the world, he wants a Twinkie. I was going to try one. I then chickened out and backed out. I still haven't tried one. I will do, I think, eventually. I think it's just, I think it was my friend had some. And he offered me one. And I just opened it, and it just, I didn't like the smell. But whether that's because I'm more of a chocolate person than I am a sponge person, I don't know. But I still want to try it just in honour of this. So maybe the next time I watch Zombieland, I'll buy some Twinkies and try one. But no, absolutely amazing cast, amazing films. And you know what? I even enjoyed the second one. It didn't make the top 10 just because it has a few little things. Top 10, top 5. But I still really enjoy it. But yeah, Zombieland is my absolute favourite zombie film of all time. Like I said, I've still got loads to watch, but generally I think this one will always have a place in my heart. So well done, Zombieland, for being my favourite zombie film of all time. So yeah, expect a review for 28 Years Later at some point this week, whenever I get the chance to see it. And I will do a top 10 zombie list further down the line once I have watched enough to warrant a top 10. So, I mean, I still haven't seen things like World War Z. Still have not seen that. I have seen clips from when it's been on the TV, but I've not actually watched it all the way through. So that's one I need to watch. One I would like to watch is Pride, Prejudice and Zombies. I did pick that up once, but I think I may have got rid of it because I weren't planning on watching it. Now I kind of wish I had still got it. But is there any zombie films you'd recommend for me to watch? And I will put them on my list. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And leave me your top 5 zombie movies, or even your top 10 if you've seen more than what I have. I'd love to know. And like I said, just put in the comments any zombie films you think I could watch that I haven't seen. Also, if I have seen it, I probably will rewatch it anyway. But if there's any that you want to push for me to watch, let me know. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!